晚上有寄一个那个透过 New E Class 有寄一个那个MATLAB 的code 给大家啊，你可以自己调整一下参数范围去练习一下画出这个 normal surface 啊，你可以调一些参数了啊，去测试一下它的样子看起来有什么不一样啊。So yesterday I sent you MATLAB code. You can use this MATLAB code to plot the normal surface. You can change the parameters to see the shapes of the normal surface. Okay. 好，我们现在进入到4至4节啊。In this section, we will consider the relation between the phase velocity, group velocity, and energy velocity. Okay. When we consider plane wave, we have the very simple expression of E and H field. E is written as something like E0 exponential I omega t minus k dot r, and H is written as I times omega t minus k dot r. Okay, this form. So here we have the angular frequency omega, or briefly we call it the frequency, and then we have the wave vector. Wave vector is equal to its magnitude times the propagation direction unit vector, okay, which is equal to n times omega over c times f. So now we consider the wave velocity. In fact, for a wave, it has many different definitions of wave velocities. Okay. The most useful two might be the so-called phase velocity and the group velocity. Okay. So first, we introduce what does phase velocity mean. Phase velocity. Phase velocity means that we consider the speed of phase propagation. I denote it as Vp. Vp is just c over n. Okay, c over n. So if I multiply this with omega, we see that this is nothing but omega over k. So now represent it as a vector, then this vector has the magnitude omega over k and the direction, the small s, okay, the unit vector along the propagation direction, k. This kind of velocity is corresponding to the phase propagation. The velocity of phase propagation. You consider the phase of the wave, the valley and the cross of the wave. Say here， 就这个假设是坡峰，中间假设是坡谷坡峰之间间隔是一个波长波长。那这个考虑相位的传播方向这个方向就是 k vector 的方向，或者是 s vector 的方向。那这个方向的传播速度就叫做 phase velocity 就看相位这坡峰怎么过去You observe fix the phase how a fixed phase pattern propagate 比如说你看坡峰或是坡谷，它移动的速度，这个速度就是所谓的像速度。Then in chapter 1, we have encountered another kind of velocity we call group velocity. Group velocity means the propagation velocity of wave packet. Okay, wave packet 就你假设你把频率跟 k 稍微不一样的这个几个坡叠加起来，它形成坡包的坡包的整体的移动速度，就是这个所谓的群速度那这两个可能会不一样群速度可能会跟像速度不一样那在一维的时候呢，如果是 1D in 1D the group velocity we denote it as omega g Vg in 1D can be written as the omega over dk. Okay. So we generalize this idea into the 3D space. Then we have a vector Vg defined as gradient omega. Here gradient is the gradient in the k space. 小心这边所谓的这个 gradient 呢，这个 gradient 符号这个 del 符号。它不是平常在这个位置空间中的这个 del 符号，它是在 k 空间中的 del 符号The gradient operator in the so-called k space. K space means you treat the k vector as your coordinate. You use kx, ky, and kz as variable. Just like you use x, y, z as variables in the original position space. Okay, so del k means along the x direction you do the partial derivative with respect to kx, and along the y direction you do the partial derivative with respect to ky, and along the z direction you do the kz partial derivative. Okay, this is the definition of this notation, this k space del operator. Okay, 好，所以这个叫做群速度群速度So this means that x times partial kx partial omega plus y unit vector times partial ky partial omega plus z unit vector times partial kc partial omega. Okay, this is the group velocity. Now I will show you that group velocity represents the energy propagation velocity. OK， 说我们前面知道群速度是波包的速度，可是群速度它其实同时也是能量传播的速度。好，那这是什么意思呢？这个意思是这样子，就是